Shelly Huddle, who won the US National Championships 12K today, $20,000 and a new US record. I imagine you're pretty happy with the performance?
Yeah, that's as good as it could have gone, I think. So I'm really happy with it. I felt good, and I think we had a good battle going on, Shelly and I. So.
You guys went out like 5-0 something the first mile. Were you the one pushing it, or was Shailene pushing it?
Shailene was pushing it until 10K, well, 5 miles maybe. I was trying to stay within myself. I wasn't sure how fast I could run this distance, so I didn't want to push if I didn't have to push too early. But I was hoping we could hit 5:05s because then we'd both be in record range and just see how it shook up at the last 2K. And yeah, the bottom never fell out, so I was happy, and I was able to push a little bit at the end.
So I guess we saw you kind of around 6 miles. So when did you take the lead and sort of think, I need to go and get this done? When did you make your move?
I think it was about a K to go. I started to pull away, and I saved a little bit for kick just in case, because I know Shailene's really strong, and 12K is definitely within her strength for distances. So yeah, I tried to gradually pull away. And then I started to think of the record when Shailene fell off. I thought, okay, now just try and push and run as fast as you can.
So did you kind of know like that you were on it? Like sometimes 12K is a weird distance. Like how are you keeping track of time? Like
yeah, we just looked at our watch. We did the mile markers up, and I knew Dina's record was en route to half marathon or marathon. I'm not sure. It was amazing, but I knew it was around 5:05 pace. And once we got through about 4 miles, we were clicking off 5:05s pretty consistently. I thought, okay, we can just keep doing this and see who ends up with it.
So you're known more for 5K. Is this the longest race you've ever done, or have you?
One of them. I've done a 10-mile. That's as long as I've gone. So yeah, we definitely have to stay patient. At like 4 miles, I was kind of getting antsy and uncomfortable. So it was a good adjustment, though.
Right. So down the road, 2014, there's no track world championships. What's going to be the focus there?
I do want to try and PR on the track because that's in 2010, another off year championship-wise, and it was great to just take risks on the track and try and run fast at some of the big meets. But early in the year, I want to do a little bit of strength work and try some longer distances in the winter, maybe even half marathon.
So are we ultimately going to move up to the 10K on the track, or?
Yeah, I do want to run a 10K next year, so an early 10K at Stanford or something, and just see if I can get my PR down on the track.
And sort of looking back at the year 2013 as a whole, you kind of started off, I know, coming off an injury, but it was your highest placing finish ever at Worlds, and you won this race today. Like, what do you think about the year as a whole?
I think it was a great year considering, I was a little bit rocky start in the winter, and I just didn't know how that would affect me. And I think maybe I did have a little bit of affected me a little bit at Worlds, just coming off the prelim, not as strong as I wanted to in the final, but still some improvement for me overall placing. And I think I just handled the World Championship atmosphere better, having been there before. And by now, I felt like the winter is not affecting me anymore. Obviously, I'm pretty strong, and I was doing strength work with the marathon girls in our group, so I feel great now. And it was good to cap off the year on such a high note for me. So
right.
I'm happy with it. Looking back, definitely could be some improvements, but
I guess the only one disappointment, sort of from an outsider, would be that you didn't really get the fast 5K time. Well, how come that didn't quite come?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I was in shape to do it. I think I wish there was a world championship in 2010. I think I was in my best shape then. But this coming year, coming off great fitness, taking a small break and working back in, I think I can get there next year, as long as there's no interruptions. So for me, staying healthy is like the main thing.
So would that be the big goal, to try to get the American record lower in the 5K?
Yeah, I'll take it in any distance. So we'll see what happens.
All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.